Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from MTR. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. So ciao. Ciao.
What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
He has to be self-sufficient and be able to take care of himself plus some of my bills.
And what's normally the asking price?
Good question.
You guys hear that? What is normally the asking price? How is this not prostitution?
Just saying. Like you're about to go somewhere. You look cute.
I just came in from dinner. Thank you.
Oh, you had a date tonight?
All right, from the title of this is High Calorie Woman. She doesn't look like it. This girl can easily catfish men with just that face right there.
No, I was just out with my best friend.
Okay, you look pretty. Where you calling us from?
I'm calling from Chicago.
Chicago. Where'd you go to dinner?
Calorie.
Oh, I don't know that. Is it a new place?
No, it's not new. It's like a Greek restaurant.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. How old are you, Monica?
I'm 28.
28, okay. And what you do for a living?
Cap.
I work in finance, so I work for one of our big banks out here.
She look about 35.
You have any kids?
I do.
I agree with you, MTR. She does look like in her mid-30s more than anything. The black don't crack thing is true. So
I have a 12-year-old son.
Okay.
What?
We got Monica, Chicago.
28, and you have a 12-year-old son. Damn, girl, you had him at 16?
28, finance, 12-year-old son. Have you ever been married?
No.
Oh.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Gemini, let's get
What does it matter?
We got Monica, Chicago, 28, Gemini, finance, 12-year-old son, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm a tall, dark-skinned black man, 6'3". No, but honestly, a God-fearing man, someone who's career-oriented, someone who knows what they want in life, who's help to others. I do like guys who just like on that mentorship level of life, who love people and also like to be an inspiration to people. So someone who knows.
You want us to be in our mentorship in life? You want us to mentor you? Like, this is the problem I always seem to have when I hear stuff like this. You want a man that's built already, that you don't have to take care of or anything. Why does the man have to do all these things for you? Right? Why does he have to be your mentor? Can't he just have someone that's also built too, that doesn't require him to mentor them? Like the one-sidedness in relationship that men have to put the burden on themselves is so high. Or even women put on men.
Okay, what's your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, liars, and someone who's been married.
No divorced men?
No.
Okay. Want to explain why? Just your preference?
Just my preference, and also I'm just a person that once I marry, I think I'll stay married unless it's just like, domestic violence or something like that. I'm a person that like to work things out.
Okay.
You cannot make this ish up. So
you
want a man to accept that you were a 16-year-old mother, but you're unwilling to accept a man that was married and has gone through a divorce. Make it make sense. If anything, previously married demonstrates that this man wants a degree of commitment, or he tried to provide a degree of stability within his life. But she makes it seem like because he's divorced, then he's unwilling to commit. How do you know that the woman didn't?
I think it's it, right, MTR? I think it's how they see it. When it's always what did the man do, right? Even if the woman divorced him or he divorced the woman, it's always what did the man do? So that when the man is divorced, they automatically see that person as some kind of abuser, user kind of thing.
Divorce him? Or how don't you know that there was domestic violence committed by the woman onto the man?
Correct. But
should he look
that's not how women view things.
I don't have a preference as far as how he look or race, but ideally I would like a black man.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
He has to be self-sufficient and be able to take care of himself plus some of my bills.
Some of my bills.
Ooh, let's get to it. Plus some of her bills.
Like just smile and just wink as if it's normal for to ask this of men.
What bills he got to pay of yours, Monica, girl?
Oh, well, not off back, of course, but just being able to support if I need a helping hand for sure.
Is this a relationship or dating?
Relationship for sure.
Okay. So, any idea if you guys make it to that level? How much is it monthly or just if you need help?
Just if I need help, like a struggle, if you see me down, or if I ask for assistance, be able to.
Broke, dusty, musty, crusties. Right? Like, again, as soon as they talk long enough, they will tell on themselves, I need him to pay my bills because just in case I need help. So you can't even take care of your own bills normally, is what we're hearing.
Assist.
Okay. Has this ever happened?
Yes.
Yes.
And what's normally the asking price?
Good question.
Well, it all depends on what's in a need. If I'm, having car situations or something like that, it's been times with guys.
I thought you worked finance. How are you not able to take care of situations that come up?
Guys fix my car for $500 to $1,000, depends. But I mean, that's just a helping hand, of course. We're dating.
Aha, caught her in a
500, 1,000 is just a helping hand, guys. It's not even that much money.
lie. She just said we're dating. Before earlier, she said it'd be a requirement for a relationship. Yeah. These are what I like to refer to as the survival mode specialist. They're the boss bees that get jobs at Fortune whatever companies and tout that they work in finance and shit like that. Meanwhile, they're making $47,000 per year and are more than willing to utilize your funds while dating to fix whatever mishaps that happen within their life. But I thought you were strong and independent, queen. Why can't you pay your repair bills on your own? Fellas only provide if she's your wife or in a long-term domestic partnership, because women like this will utilize your funds and then be on to the next one.
Ooh, okay. That's what she used to. Don't play with it. Let's do the Kendrick here.
Oh my God.
Let's see this Kendrick
ring. Okay.
Again,
what?
according to the title, what MTR put, high calorie woman. So she must be pretty big.
My socks. I just took off my heels, girl. How do I don't even know how to turn it. Let me see if I can put you up.
She might be able to get what she wants.
Like
that. She's decently
every big woman always puts it up like that.
Wait a minute. Oh,
hey.
Oh God.
Can you see me?
Ooh, let me see this booty,
That's
girl.
That's a big girl.
Okay, we got you, girl.
Kendra.
She can definitely easily catfish men with just her face picture and just above here, because she looked pretty normal until we got the Kendra cam.
Doing a 360 and what you see to call out is booty, as if we saw something positive there. 28 years old, pushing 272 pounds. At a time period in a life.
272? I'm 155.
Life where you should be at a peak physical condition, you are literally morbidly obese. And I know, young, portly, modern woman, you're going to get mad at the things that I'm saying, but you're offended by it, but you are not ashamed by what you demonstrate. The fact of the matter is that men, by and large, are not marrying and starting families with women with bodies this big.
Men don't want to marry an obese woman.
Nope.
Not even just because of the way it looks.
Again, I always say it's because of the kids. It always translates to the kids. Like, my mom was not too overweight when I was growing up. And as we got older, she got a little overweight. But then my siblings became super overweight. My brother is now much better now because he's done better. But my sister is still super overweight. My sister is probably around the sizes of that woman, like 250, 225-ish or so. She's a pretty big girl. And she has a loving boyfriend and everything, but it's going to be hard on her. It's going to be hard on her having kids and things like that.
Worrying about choosing a mate, and this person is supposed to carry your child, and your body is not able to do it.
Correct.
Why would I choose someone who's in a state that is directly related to every single health complication. Every health issue becomes more of an issue when you're obese. I can't figure out what kind of man would choose a carrier that is physically compromised. And not to mention the habits you would instill in this child. The habits, the behaviors, the lifestyle.
Shout out to this lady
I can't
for
imagine
saying
choosing that. Now, I'm a fitness person, so of course not. But even as an average person who even just likes yourself. So let's go beyond the kids. Are you even going to be around? We're supposed to do this for life.
True. I never even bring that part up. Like, right? The morbid obese people, they pass away quite early. I mean, even my mother was obese. She passed away at 54. It was somewhat complications because of her obesity, but there was other complications that were unforeseen also. But if she wasn't the size that she was, I think surgery and everything would have went out so much better and she would have lived longer. But, you know, it is what it is.
You got about how many more years huffing and puffing up the stairs? When you sit down on the couch and it's like, you need to get some water, you like, I'll do without it. Matter of fact, you don't even drink water. It's Coca-Cola and grape soda.
It's
but
real.
You want somebody to sign up with you for life?
Yeah.
You look like your ass about to cut it short. You opting out. If you big as hell, you opting out of a long life. You just opted out.
Top 5 leading cause of death is all obesity related. There's some stats down up on here, with the worst perpetrator amongst women being Black.
Luckily, Asian women are pretty slim overall, but they're getting there, guys. They're getting there. I even admit it. My girl's a little big, just a bit bigger. But you guys know me. I like bigger girls, but but I do tell her and I encourage her. She does go to the gym and she's been working out. She's trying to get slimmer, and I told her it's great because your eating habits. Her eating habits were much worse than when I first got with her. Now they're much better. She doesn't eat so much like sweet stuff. She doesn't really do some of the other stuff, which is good, right? I'm not saying I'm doing these things to force her to live my kind of life. No, I like her enough to partner up with her, and to partner up with her, I still want good things for her, and I still want her to grow and do better in life too.
Women, almost 60% will be described as obese. That is so ridiculous. Interestingly enough, Black men is almost 20% lower than that. But honestly, all of these numbers are...
Men are doing much better, it looks like, the obesity of men, right? So men are fat too. Get to the freaking gym, man.
Absolutely pathetic as well as abhorrent, maybe except for Asian Americans. But this fact right here is also a leading cause as to why so many men are going abroad. Funny enough, I used to hear all the time about how attractive women in Canada are. And I got my MBA from University of Rochester, which is like 3 hours away from Toronto. So we used to go up to Toronto to investigate. And what I found was yes, it's absolutely true. The women there are so much more beautiful.
And a lot of Chinese in Toronto.
Per capita.
Asian
but
people.
then I had to think of why. And the reason why is because they're not obese. They don't have these numbers. There's so many big women walking around that would be 8s or 9s if they weren't 300 pounds overweight. With numbers like this and members of your own community dying as quickly as what they are, but yet people are just unwilling to check them. But I will. You're welcome.
Shout out
Monica,
to you,
you're 28. What's the age range you want to date?
30 to 40.
30 to 40. Okay. And should he be in Chicago?
Yes.
Okay.
Or Illinois.
Or Illinois. When was your last relationship?
5 years ago.
5 years ago. So you're 23. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Last year.
Okay. Y'all know it's January 4th. So last year could have been 4 days ago, but we're going to keep going.
Morbidly obese, single mom that was a
Shout outs to Kendra for calling that out.
teen mom, doesn't want you to have ever been married, still wants to date up where you can provide for her while dating, and just casually admits to getting her cheeks cracked not too long ago. Oh, this is a fantastic option.
3 flaws you have to work on.
You guys better be DMing her right now.
Wait, say it again, Kendra.
3 flaws you have to work on.
3 flaws, I would say, being consistent with my diet. That would be one.
Okay, she admits.
Number 2 will be boundaries with any and everyone, from family to friends to dating. Lastly, I will say is really achieving all my goals, like what I want to do, as far as business, my nonprofit, just really Xing all those boxes.
You're barely able to pay your bills because you still need help from people, and yet you have a non-profit that doesn't even make sense. If you're barely struggling to survive, how can you help others with a non-profit?
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Staying disciplined.
You say it again?
Staying disciplined.
Staying disciplined.
Yeah.
So we got Adriana, North Carolina, 23. I'm sorry, we got Monica. That was the last person. Monica, Chicago, 28, Gemini, finance, 12-year-old son, and never married. Now, did I ask you why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
A guy will be lucky to be with me just because I'm a ball of fun. I have a great personality. I know what I want out of life. I'm driven.
Let's get the ball part right.
I'm just a motivated, fun individual. I like to have a good time, and that's really it. Just a ball of energy.
You know you got some paid questions, girl.
I got some what?
Paid questions.
What's that? What that mean, Kendra? Tell me.
They paid me to ask you a question.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Divine Photo says, since you need the men to pay some of your bills, what things will you do to contribute to the man's life?
Good question.
Well, it also depends on the man. So whatever his lack of there is, I can definitely come in and help with that. So it all depends on the man.
They don't even know. They don't even have examples of what it is. You know, they don't do the things that some of the women that want to be wives do, like help with appointments, help with cleaning the house, help with all these little things. Like, there's so much little tasks that can be taken off of men that women can do quite easily. I mean, I'm talking about easy stuff. And most men would be like, I'm going to have to marry this girl.
So if it's sometimes wifely duties, cleaning, cooking, or something like that, I can do. It also depends on the man. Sometimes the man just needs someone.
I can't say they always go back to the default cooking, cleaning, and whatever else. They don't know the little nuances that they can do for each man, or even think about the little nuances that each man might require to make their lives a little bit easier.
Listen to. So support. So, sometimes, it don't have to be a physical aspect that I'm contributing to the man. It could be emotionally, spiritual too.
Okay. Let's try this one. M Nation said, so a man's supposed to support ABC. That's why I say one of the questions, choose B for both sides. What do you bring to a man's table?
They need a little grammar correction with that, because I didn't understand. True. But what do I bring to the table for a man? The same thing he brings to me.
Look at that attitude.
Don't need a short and...
No, you don't. Because according to you, you want him to bring finances and take care of things. You don't bring that.
Simple.
And MTR is right. The attitude came out immediately.
To her.
Mind you, in the beginning of all of this, she said that she's a God-fearing woman asking for a God-fearing man. That's why so many men's ears nowadays turn off when they say that their life, their behavior, their attitudes don't demonstrate God-fearing.
I'm not on here asking a man to pay my bills or help me this. I have my own.
You just literally did.
10 years.
You just said that.
So, that's not what
I think they're alluding to the part where you said if you guys get into a relationship, because you did say he got to have some money to help you with your bills too.
So crazy.
Right. If that time approaches itself, like if it came in my men's time of need.
Make up your mind.
You right?
Okay,
fair enough. It's not clear.
Monica, let's do it.
Bimbo
Monica,
babble.
Chicago, 28, Gemini, works in finance, mom to a 12-year-old son. Do you want more kids?
If I get married, yes.
Okay. And the man can't have kids?
No.
No?
Oh, you talking about before me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he can have kids. Yes. Not more than 2. I don't prefer.
So you'll be okay with a man that has kids and was never married, opposed to a man that has kids and was married?
Explain.
That is weird.
Stuff happen. Life's happen. I was a person who had a child at a teen, if you could do the math. I'm 28. I have a 12-year-old son. So things happen without marriage. Kids are born within wedlock. So I'm okay with that.
And you think that's a good thing, and you're okay with that. Like, that's the problem that society's seeing into all of this. Like, that women are so okay with this. It shouldn't be. You should be married, or at least long-term relationship, or, you know, whatever, with the man instead of just a teen. It shows lack of judgment. I mean, I admit 16, super lack of judgment, but
I get that. I guess one would say if a man married a woman and then had a baby that and got divorced for whatever reason, that was more of a responsible man. So why, I guess this is my personal question.
I get you.
Why would you not want a man, let's say if he did it that way, because you say you don't want any men that have once been married.
shout outs to Kendra.
So
I don't really give her too much shout outs, but that was a good question.
My first marriage to be that person's first marriage.
okay, so that's the reason behind it.
Yes.
Got you. Okay,
Illogical.
I understand now.
Illogical.
Okay, fair enough. Let's get to
Illogical.
a girl. Monica, are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
No, I could download it.
All right, well, download the app if you want somebody to reach out to you, child.
Now, while we can always give credence to people trying to improve within life, men, you must still always be aware of the chameleons, those that promote God-fearing but meanwhile hide behind the pulpit to mask that they don't fear a damn thing. She did not fear S without a condom when she was 18. She does not fear engorging herself with mouth pleasure throughout her life. She does not fear telling you that you're going to have to pay her bills if something was to come up as she's dating. What happened to you being able to provide for yourself, ma'am? What happened to having an emergency fund, right? That would show discipline, but you said earlier that you lack it.
Again, weird that you're in finance.
Discipline. It is not our job as men, as we create the best versions of man that we can for ourselves, to fix these.
Nope.
We're looking for women, not anchors. And I mean that both figuratively as well as literally. Guys, drop me a comment down below. What is it that you think about the things that were brought up in this particular conversation?
Shout outs to MTR. That was a wonderful video. Weight is a big deal. It's a big deal for both sex, men and women. You know, I know life is full of ups and downs. They're called squats. Get to them. Right? Men and women need to be in decent shape. I'm not saying you got to be some Adonis, six-pack, massive muscles or anything. No, just be normal weight or like healthy weight. I don't know what that means to you. I don't know what that means to everybody because it's a little bit different. I'm technically overweight. I'm 5'7" or 155, but that's because I built extra muscle, right? So when I didn't have muscle and I looked very similar and I was scrawny, I was only like 130, 135. And that's my normal weight, or according to the charts. But I'm still also within a healthy weight now at 155, right? Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that.